Hi, I'm Bevan Geisman, Managing Director of Halcyon, and it's my absolute pleasure to be here to tell you a little bit about how Halcyon Greens came to be. The inspiration for Halcyon Greens was actually a trip overseas during the GFC. We sought and looked for something that could bring a whole different offer to the over 50s lifestyles communities in Australia. We went to America and we saw the Florida model. Nature, reserves, golf courses, broad lifestyle, country club living as it were. And we thought, is there anywhere in Queensland that is more Florida than southeast Queensland? The lifestyle, the beaches, the golf courses, the open space, the connectivity of the main roads, everything was here. I guess Halcyon Greens is a story of inspiration meets opportunity. We were very, very lucky to have had the trip. We were very, very fortunate to talk to Mirvac, who developed Gainsborough Greens. They had a parcel of land here which was surrounded by 300 acres of wildlife sanctuary adjoining the golf course. I suppose part of our vision originally was centred around Sanctuary Cove. We'd known Sanctuary Cove, having been on Hope Island for many years, and we always thought it was one of the great master plan communities in Australia. Who designed Sanctuary Cove? Mr. Brian Toyota.
The basic principle for Halcyon Greens is, again, it's all about the experience and all about the lifestyle and being able to have access to all the amenities that are there. So the idea was to create more of a campus environment rather than a single amenity clubhouse. And so we actually have 3 clubhouses and recreational amenities. And they're organized in a spine that runs down the center of the site. So it's like a campus parkland environment, so that every resident either has a maximum of a 2-minute walk, 2 or 3 minute walk to the golf course, to the wetland amenities, or to this central spine and open space.
A beautiful central 6-acre spine up the middle of the community, which hosts the 3 clubhouses, 8 pickleball courts, bowling green, swimming pools, and all the other wonderful facilities that are here. We chose to go with that campus feel. We chose to go with that broader platform for the facilities because it allowed us to put different things in different places and give each building a sense of purpose and function that was related to that. It's pretty obvious the sports club, sports pavilion, services the bowling green, the tennis court and the pickleball courts. And that works nicely as a casual, after a game of golf, after a game of pickleball kind of facility. And obviously very casual and sportsy. We then wanted to envisage how several hundred people could, at any one time, enjoy themselves in different ways across the buildings. To have one building, you tend to have one thematic behind it. Very formal, very posh, or very casual. By having different buildings, though more expensive, and obviously a lot more to do, it allowed a different theme to each one. The second clubhouse that we built, which is sort of a Friday afternoon happy hour, get fit, do some laps, go to the gym, have a dance, have a drink kind of facility, was there for that, exactly that purpose. A little bit casual, but a little bit more fancy than the sports pavilion. It was multi-purpose, and the common area of that and the club room is multi-purpose. Lovely broad outdoor areas, because after all we live in southeast Queensland, well shaded, beautiful breezes via the orientation that we've achieved. And more importantly, we then created the big Florida pool in the middle with a connectivity across to the lodge. Because one day we could envisage that someone could just be having a Friday night happy hour drink with their friends, and someone could be doing something a little bit fancy over in the lodge. The lodge is, as we said, a little bit fancy country club living. This is where you put on maybe your Saturday night best and wander down for a cocktail hour. Bring your friends, have some hors d'oeuvres, maybe relax by the fireplace, or for that private dining experience, use the private dining room. There's the cinema and a library which is both cosy and comfortable and integrates with the outdoor sala, a very special surprise area for those that haven't seen it yet. This all sits within that 6 acres, central spine, landscaping, open space. And obviously that connects in with the rose gardens, the park space, the walkways, and then takes you right back through the entry. It's 500 metres from front to back. It's an amazing amount of space, and it's what actually makes, it's the heart, it's the pulsing heart of the community, and that's what makes it so special.